Alright, welcome to my real-time quest guide for the newly released duck quest. Before starting the quest, you'll want to get one piece of duck food from the duck food sack south of the Fallower Park. You'll also want one vial of water. So here's where the sack of duck food is. I'll go ahead and get one of those, get my vial of water, and then I'll make my way to the drain or willow trees. Once you get to the drain or willow trees, make sure you go all the way to the southernmost one. You'll see a strange fishing spot. Go ahead and fish on the fishing spot to start the quest. Accept the quest, and go through the dialogue. The dialogue in this quest is amusing enough if you want to read through it, but for the purposes of this guide, we'll just be spacebarring through everything. So choose any chat option. And now we'll have to follow a trail of debris leading us up through Lumbridge, up to the Varrock's Champions Guild. You'll see these sticks with glowing particles, so we're just going to be following the trail, clicking on each one of these as we go. So there's the first one. The next one is a little bit south, just in front of the bridge to the Wizard's Tower. One more a little bit southeast of that. We'll be making our way through the Lumbridge Swamp here. Just clicking on each of these sticks as we go. Next one's a little bit farther up, getting closer to the water altar. A little bit of dialogue, we can spacebar through that. Next stick is even further to the east. This is a bit of a lengthy process. As I said, we'll be going all the way up to the Varrock's Champions Guild. So once we get to this stick here by the castle, now we'll be redirected north. We'll get this next stick next to Hans. A little bit more dialogue here, make sure we click through all of that. Continue on north, now we'll be heading through the Lumbridge Marketplace. From here, continuing on north, next to Fred the Farmer's house. And from here, starting to make our way to the west. Probably have a half dozen more of these sticks to collect. Next one is up by the windmill, and now we can start heading a little bit northeast, finally getting closer to Varrock. Once we get across this bridge, you'll see the NPC just over there to the west by this willow tree. That will be our final destination. So that's the end of the trail. You'll see this NPC named Breadsticks. We'll go ahead and talk to him. Spam through the dialogue. We'll do chat option 2, and then chat option 2 again to continue the quest. He'll give us a potion recipe. You can read that if you wish, but we'll simply use the duck food on our vial of water. Talk to Breadsticks once again. Drink the duck speak potion. And now, similar to the Gobi quest with the Gobi trials, now we'll have a couple of duck-related trials. So you'll be turned into a duck. Once you're in this realm, talk to Jemima here. Chat option 3 to start the induction. Next we'll talk to this frog character. We'll start the first trial. And the first trial is simply to eat all 6 of these glowing peas around the arena. So similar to the debris we were following earlier, you'll see they're indicated with these glowing particles, and there will be 6 of them spread out throughout this arena. Unfortunately, this is our walking speed. You cannot go any faster than this. Just waddling through the tunnel, collecting all the peas, and then we'll make our way all the way back. At least the scenery in this area is pretty nice. Once we get back, talk to the toad again. The next trial is just to pick a relaxing spot for our duck to sit. So you'll see several of these scattered throughout the arena. We can ignore all of these. The only one we need to go to is all the way up at the end of this tunnel. So once again, slowly waddling our way there. And once we get there, we can simply sit down on the relaxing spot, starting the next section of the quest. I do really like the artwork in this quest. Now, once we're into the duck sanctuary, we can make our way into the water. Just over here to the east, we'll see one button on the floor. We're going to go ahead and press that. This is a little puzzle of sorts, but it is very nice and easy. After pressing that first button, we'll make our way back down over to the west, climbing up this tree branch, and we'll push this second button. When presented with chat options, we'll use chat option 4, something might happen, and once again we'll make our way back to that first button over to the east. We're going to go ahead and press that. After the little Indiana Jones style cutscene, interact with this tree bud just north of this first button, and make your way over to this giant toad statue. Once you get there, we're going to interact with this 2 times. So the first time, you'll get another small cutscene where the toad starts shooting out bubbles. Interact with it once more, and you'll be teleported to this area with the duckling's parents. Talk to either one, and the quest will be complete. So there you have it. There was my quick, real-time guide on the newly released Duck Quest. We get a couple of little rewards here, including a herblore lamp and a teleport item allowing us to return back to Paddlington to enjoy the scenery. It's definitely no Sliskay's endgame, but a sweet little comfort quest with nice artwork. So anyway, I hope you found my guide helpful. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.